Hey Tony, what you want from me, man? Welcome back to VVS Reacts. I'm your host, VVS Vlogs, aka the coolest motherfucker on the planet. Welcome back to the album reaction today, baby. Woo! Today we're reacting to Balloonerism by Mac Miller. Now you might be asking, what the hell is that on your ears? You idiot. I got IEMs. So that's cool. To anyone who isn't a freak audio nerd like me, they're in-ear monitors. They're like the ones that the artists use on stage when they talk about like when they're singing and they have the shit in their ears and they're like, oh yeah, I need the click track to know where I'm in the fucking song. And I was like, I want to be immersed in audio. If you remember the Kali Uchis video, I was wearing my Apple EarPods and they hurt my ears really bad. And so I was like, I want to get some that feel nice. And these actually feel pretty good. They're pretty snug in there. I might fiddle with the cord every so often, but otherwise, I'm enjoying it. And then outside of that, you can't see it. Oh, it's connected, so you can't see it. But I got this thing, which is, it's called Quedalix. And what it does is it basically encodes the audio to be super lossless and high quality or whatever the hell. And then you can just, it lets you EQ your headphones however you want. So if I want to wear my Beats in the future, my reason for not wearing my Beats every so often is because I don't like how the high end sounds. But it lets you save an EQ preset whenever, and it saves it to the device, so I don't even have to change it depending on what I'm connected to, so that's cool. But yeah, and then also I have this like extra plug here which is supposed to like increase the bass, and I've used it a little bit and it does, so I feel like for a hip-hop album that kind of makes sense. So to Mac Miller as an artist, as a phenomenon, as a man, what do I know about Mac Miller? I listened to both Circles when it came out, and then I listened to The Divine Feminine, an album by Mac Miller. You can't see it very well, but yeah. I've had it on vinyl. It's a cute pink one. Lovely. I'm a big fan of that album. Big fan of Circles. I really liked Circles when it came out. I listened to it and I was like in my bed just like rotting. And it was really sad and I teared up a lot throughout the album because it was his last album before he died. Rest in peace, Mac. So what is Balloonerism? This is his, I think, second and final posthumous album. Supposedly, from what I understand, this is an album that he made and it was considered too experimental, I guess, by his label. And so he released it, or not he, his estate released it as like a tribute to him because he wanted to release it for so long and he finally got to through having it be done after he has passed. What I know about the album specifically, I listened to a bit of it a while ago, but I never really got around to listening to the whole thing. But I know I'll like it because I like Mac Miller as an artist. It's from a different era of his, obviously, that I'm used to. It's from like 2014, so. But I think this will be an enjoyable listen and I'm excited. I know of 2 songs from off the top of my dome, and that is $5 Pony Rides and Funny Papers. $5 Pony Rides I listened to when it came out as a single, and it was really good. I think it was the only single they released before putting this album out, and I really liked it. It ain't about money. I can show you the word girl. Word girl, like the PBS Kids character. No, it doesn't. And then Funny Papers, I just remember looking up like, what's the best song on the album according to people that like the album? And it was that one. I listened to it, and it's like, oh. And also the reverse, like instrumentation on it's crazy. So I'm excited to finally get to this one. I mean, listened to it since January, but I never got around to listening to the whole thing, so let's do this thing. First song is called Tambourine Dream, just like my dream to own a tambourine and play it like a motherfucker. I'm actually kind of, give me 1 second before, 1 second, SZA, stop it. I'm actually kind of curious as to what the meaning behind that one is. It's a short intro track featuring solely the tambourine being played by Mac. Oh, it's Mac Miller playing the tambourine, having a good time. Tambourine can be heard in much of Mac's music around this era, including both of his 2014 projects, Balloonerism and Faces. In a Twitch stream the week after Balloonerism's release, engineer Josh Berg revealed that it was always the same tambourine being used in Mac's music, and that the tambourine had its own makeshift stand inside the studio. Oh. Yeah, it has 37,000 views even though it has no lyrics. It's just tambourine on Genius. Well, that's cool. Tambourine. What do I say here? I say tambourine. I don't know, cool intro. Next song is called DJ's Chord Organ. I got a chord organ and a smorgasbord of Corbin, blue, like the guy from High School Musical. I'm a rapper.
What he said after the Grammys.
What?
What is her?
From what I remember, the song is just SZA and Thundercat, so. Or at least what I remember being Thundercat, if it's not him. Sorry.
After the Grammys. F. D.
There she is. SZA ascends from the background. She's like, there it is. It's back with a vengeance. This is beautiful. Oh. I was right, it was Thundercat.
Smell like you've been driving for days. You ain't even stopped for gas, my nigga, Mr. Postman. Is you driving to me? Is you driving cross country? You've been up for 3 days with one nap. I know you missed the nighttime. I know you miss your lifetime. Tell me the truth about it. Tell me the truth about it. Tell us the truth about it. Cocaine is ruthless. I know the truth about it. Cocaine is ruthless.
I love the instrumentation on this one. And I have heard this one before, so like, it still bangs. There he is, the boy. Wow. Damn. Hold on. Okay, first of all, the atmosphere on that one's crazy. Like, I feel like I'm like chugging along in like a mystical fucking like cloud dimension. SZA's amazing on that one. I didn't remember her being that good. It's kind of like the pocket. I love early SZA music. I don't know why. I think cause her early stuff, she like kind of like, she isn't as like super hyper focused on how she sounds, I think. At least to me on her newer stuff, she's very like methodical. And that's a good thing on a lot of her songs. Like I love all of her new stuff. But like her older stuff, her voice sounds like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like she kind of just like, she floats in and out. She isn't like coming in when she's written the lyrics to happen. She's just like, do you think about it? Like not even like worried about like the actual how it sounds. And again, I love both like all of the eras of SZA's music. I love SZA as an artist, but there's something about her earlier stuff that just like hits in a different way. I don't know what it is. That and then also it sounds like a carnival almost. Is that me? It's like like it's like you're like riding the horses in the fucking carousel type thing. I don't know. It just sounded really, really, really enjoyable, really fun. No idea what the fuck it means. For this one, I think for this one we're gonna look at the lyrics after each song because I feel like I need to understand what the fuck's happening. It's about substance abuse. That makes sense. Josh recorded the organ to make samples for Mac to play with, so that's Josh at the beginning of DJ's Chord organ, calling out the chord names before he hits the key, but I'm pretty sure Mac was who actually arranged the samples as you hear them on the song. Oh, okay. That's actually really cool. So his engineer played the chords on the organ, and then Mac took them and then crafted the song with them. That's really cool. Next song is Do You Have a Destination? Yes. Funky Town.
Okay, I went to sleep, faded, and I woke up invisible. Keep the ingredients, but I got the kitchen full. Thoughts are cynical, actions unpredictable. Supermodel bitches hold auditions in my swimming pool. This feeling is feeling pretty invincible. Pray this life reciprocal, and I'ma come back an eagle. Thirsty for evil, the wine chilled in hell. I gave my life to this shit, already killed myself. We ain't the same, homie. The world afraid to change, but it changed on me. Always been the realest, keep the same homes. So that bullshit fade slow. It's gone, 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 gone. Will you follow? Going. Where are you going? Watch it go, go, go. Where are you going? Go, go, go. Where are you going? Now it's gone. Okay, I went to sleep famous and I woke up invisible. Rich as fucking miserable. At least I did Kimmel and Arsenio. My mom got it on video. That's the shit I live for. All this other shit is trivial.
To a miracle.
Oh no, I'm not a kid no more. Coming for those residuals. Be asleep in a couple minutes. My bitch have a nightmare. Wake up, make me some cereal. She knows I love my cereal.
Okay.
The sun come up, look at her face, said, oh my God, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Am I okay? Fuck no. Just so, not so. Need to let the drugs go. Trying to find heaven, I get high but never come close. We still wonder why we'll never learn to love. It's because all the air is filled with gun smoke.
Oh.
A middle finger to the cyber gods. Fall back or I'ma fuck around and let this virus off. In the mud, fuck your brainwash, I'm signing off. Can't kill a god with an upload. Y'all going, 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 going. Where are you going, going, going? Do you?
Yeah, no, this dude.
Watch it go, 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 go,
Oh, the distortion on that, dude. The store. Wow. Wow. Dude. Okay. Shit. Time to go to Genius. This was the last song he recorded for the album. Back to the I gave my life to this, almost killed myself lyric. Yet another theme of Mac Miller's, the way he gave his life to music and the industry with it. Mac was obsessive and would work nonstop. He compares his work ethic and his investment into music to committing die, because that is all that is left. Damn. As Mac Miller is fighting his demons and finding out what he has lost, swimming without course between his thoughts and doesn't seem to find any solution to that, he ends the song asking us what our destination in life is, our purpose. Pretty sad and poetic. That's what the description says. So Mac's asking for help. Basically, he's like, do you have a destination? Do you know where you're going? Because I don't. Damn. A lot of drugs. I don't know why I said that. A lot of drugs, guys. Good song. I love his instrumentation on his songs. Really, it's interesting how he weaves together like pianos and how like the bass kind of comes in at like a weird way. Overall, pretty good track. I like it a lot. I like the distortion of the vocals at the end. I love the whoa wow. He's good at coming up with like ad-libs and background vocals. It's really cool. Our next song is $5 Pony Rides, which I'm gonna utilize after this recording. I love this fucking song.
It ain't about money. I can show you the world, girl. What can you do for me? We can take a vacation, go somewhere in the country. Turn the radio on, hear my song saying, my favorite song saying,
Tambourine.
She don't know. She slept through the field trip, missed it was yesterday. So we right back where we started. She still trying to get away. Girl, you wasting my time, and I am wasting your time, but that's okay. I said it's okay. Let me give you what you want. Ooh, and maybe later what you need. Yeah, I remember, girl, you used to have fun. Yeah, now I ain't seen a smile in a while. Heard you feeling pretty lonely. Yeah, your daddy should've got you that pony. Let me give you what you want. Killing yourself like this, going crazy, keeping all of these secrets. How was that living? Every time I reminisce, I keep thinking it was better than. I remember we would make out underneath the rain clouds. Stay out late, I wanna lay down, break ground. Then you tell me we could be okay, don't know for sure. Just familiar numbers hammered to your door. You left home right away, cause your life is like night and day. You keep going back and forth. Let me give you what you want. Ooh, and maybe later what you need. Yeah, I remember, girl, you used to have fun. Yeah, now I ain't seen a smile in a while. Heard you feeling pretty lonely. Yeah, your daddy should've got you that pony. Let me give you what you want. Can I give you what you need? Can I give you what you want?
Dude.
Can I give you what you need? What you need?
That bass.
What do you need, girl? Yeah, so can I give you what you want?
I got a dumbass smile on my face, dude.
Whoa. Can I give you what you need? Whoa. So can I give you what you want? Whoa. Can I give you what you need? What you need? What do you need, girl?
This is definitely something that I hear in 2020 and be like, fuck yeah. And then it comes back in. Yep. What an immaculately produced song, dude. Ow. So he's like, you actually got that pony, but the title's $5 pony rides, insinuating like her dad couldn't afford even cheaper things for her, which is interesting. Familiar numbers hammered to your door could be a reference to Martin Luther's 95 Theses. Mac might be alluding to the concept of being confronted with hard truths or challenges that demand attention. That's reaching a bit, but okay. Yeah, it's just him being like, hey, I like you. I love you. I'll give you what you want, girl. I got that dollar bill from being a rapper. Cool. Jammer. I've listened to the song before. Loved it when I first heard it. Love it now. 2 big thumbs up from the V-Ster. Next song is Friendly Hallucinations, which I have every day. I woke up.
Can you hear the whispers of an innocent, ignorant child in the ocean? Get to swimming or drown. How long has it been since you smiled? Girl, I love the way your body fit inside that gown. Her mama was a ladybug, papa was an atheist, working on a novel set in Cold War Romania, chasing love, idolizing Joan of Arc.
Slow down. The fucking chord. It's like, what the fuck is he? What the hell?
Landscapers don't wake her up. I'm a slave to the baseline. Conversation topic got us tangled in the grapevine. Still wide awake, I'm a stranger to the daytime. Vampire, higher than a hang glider. Look around and all I see is gray skies. There's help inside that medicine cabinet. Came in for the answers, but she left with a habit.
Oh shit.
There's no one on the other end of that telephone.
That's a good line.
Let's fall asleep to the metronome.
She's falling for her hallucinations. What's love without imagination? Yeah. Baby, don't let them tell you what's real and what's not. There's a paradise waiting on the other side of the dock. Whoa. It's only real if it's real to you.
Does it feel?
It's only real if it's real to you. It's only real if it's real to you.
So what's it feel like? Yeah. Tell me, is it real if you can't hold it in your arms, but it can touch you? Feel its texture pressing up against your chest. You say, I love you, you don't hear it back. Falling victim to a world that's filled with satire. Mark Twain admire. Open Tom Sawyer, read a passage to the cab driver. She only in the backseat of a taxi cause her car is in the shop with a flat tire. Mom say she believe her, but she always been a bad liar. Had a plan to burn her past, but it backfired. Hold on and be strong, kneel before your king. The land you put your knees on, it won't be long till your path finds you. And if love is just a fantasy,
Tambourine again.
what's the problem if you fall in love with fantasy? They assume she's confused with delusions she's creating in the waiting room
The
for
panning there.
psychiatric evaluation. She doesn't have the patience to be treated like a patient. It'll be okay if she just swallow his pill.
She's falling for her hallucinations.
It's a drug song again, guys. We did drugs again.
What's love without imagination? Yeah. Baby, don't let them tell you what's real and what's not. There's a paradise waiting on the other side of the dock.
I'm assuming that's a metaphor for death. You know, she's like at the pier or something. She's high out of her mind, probably overdosing, and she's hallucinating that there's a paradise awaiting her in the distance, as if it is Heaven, like the place you go when you are not alive anymore. I'm the wrong person to talk about this kind of stuff. What do I know about drugs? Yeah.
Whoa. It's only real if it's real to you. It's only real if it's real to you.
Dude, that says that again.
It's only real if it's real to you. Having conversations with friendly hallucinations. Having conversations with friendly hallucinations. They don't need no explanation. There is beauty in creation, my Lord. Having conversations.
That is his, that has to be.
She's falling for her hallucinations. What what's love without imagination. Yeah. Baby, don't let them tell you what's real and what's not. There's a paradise waiting on the other side of the dock. Whoa.
The delay there
It's
too.
only real if it's real to you. It's only real if it's real to you. It's only real if it's real to you.
That production. And we fade. Like I'm getting faded off of the weed. I don't know. Wow, what a good track. I don't think I'll come back to that one as much. That's just me. However, I do think it is a good song, and I enjoyed it. Hey, Future V, do not put it in the least fave tracks section of the description, because you like it. Good song. Let's check the Genius page. Introducing the Genius Cam. Alright. On Friendly Hallucinations, Mac explores the relationship between drugs and the false sense of comfort that they may bring, as well as the detachment from the world and raw human emotions it may evoke. Drug song again. A reference to The Great Gatsby, where there's a green light at the end of the dock at her home. It's a symbol of longing, representing something Gatsby loves but remains just out of reach. Mac wants fan of The Great Gatsby. That's smart. I wish I was smart at deducing things from freaking lyrics. These lines allude to the feeling that drugs bring. It may not be real in a physical sense, but it's real because it's real to you, as you can feel the elation that drugs bring you. The girl could be using hallucinations to fill the void in her life that could be full of love. There's help inside that medicine cabinet, came in for answers, but she left with a habit. This line discusses the mindset that many people have when they turn to drugs, that it will be their medicine, something to numb their pain and help them find some semblance of peace in their life or the answer to their problems. However, drugs never fulfill this purpose and only end up affecting the user with a crippling addiction and a downward spiral rather than peace and comfort. That makes sense. Jarvis, that makes sense. Overall, pretty grand. Gay old time with that one. Next song is called Mrs. Deborah Downer. Is that like Debbie Downer's legal name? Is that why?
Yeah, nothing is impossible. Do the shit together, we unstoppable. Raised to be a leader, not a navigator. Wrote down on scraps of paper. All roads lead to the same confusion. I mean, all roads lead to the same conclusions. They found my body somewhere in the sewer. My girl to find the word prolific for me, and I can't read her mind, she wrote a different story. Oh well, redemption is a funny bitch. The devil always be right where the money is. Somebody gotta be watching you, but no one is. It's kinda crazy life could be this simple. Nothing's coincidence. My best friend packed his things, threw him in the car. I haven't seen him since. Guess I understand he always got the chills when he saw a room full of rolled up $100 bills. Yeah.
Even pills turn to powder, babe. Even pills turn to powder.
It's like I'm floating.
I wanna crush him down. Even pills turn to powder, babe. And you sit right next to me and crush him down. If pills can turn to powder, then this world could turn to ash. Everything seems so slow, but my past, thought that it would last longer. I just thought that this feeling would last longer. Yeah.
The drums on this album are awesome. They're like slowing at their own pace.
Yeah, somebody gave me a treasure map. Nowhere on that motherfucker say where the X is at. Now I wanna see the whole world through a telecast. Been waiting my whole life, I finally thought I should tell you that. Yeah, started smoking weed again. Started trying to read again. Clean myself up, now would you be my friend? Do I need to know the beginning to see the end? What's the difference between the truth and things that we pretend? I'm not awake, faded, watch the days go by. And only at the lows do I chase that high. Fear God, stay humble. Original sin, y'all come from the same struggle.
wanna go? Whoa.
Can I get 4 Norcos, 2 Oxys, 2 Roxys, 3 Methadone, couple Percocets,
some heroin, 2 Xanax bars, and 6 ounces of that weed.
Thank you.
No, money coming slow. What you gonna do? 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 Money coming slow. Whoa, whoa, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
That one is just like a pure, like, close your eyes and just fall into your bed and fall deeper than you thought you would. That was really good. Goddamn. In a 2014 interview, when Mac was asked about this 2013 lyric, we all going to end up meeting at the finishing line, he opened up about what this meant to him and how it directly tied into this lyric as well. Everyone always thinks of the poem, The Road Less Traveled, is all about you take the other road and it takes you to this other place, but isn't the actual meaning that all roads lead to the same place anyways? It's like all roads lead to the same place anyways. It's kind of like how you decide to get there. That's kind of been a big thing about how I've just been like living my life recently. It's just not to stretch too much or whether you turn left or right. It's kind of like we're all ending up at the same place anyway. Damn. Okay. Shit. Even pills turn to powder. We all did and become dust in the world, human powder, if you will. Nothing lasts forever, even what makes you feel larger than life. Oh. It's like a metaphor for people. Damn. Life gave him a path to follow, but without a clear destination. This symbolizes that the lives we live have no true destinations, meaning or set end goal. Oh, wait, that's cool. It's like we all end up at the same place. No matter what you do, we're all gonna die. That's an interesting take on that phrase. That's cool. It's like, you take the road less traveled, you're gonna go to a different place. But it's like, you're gonna end up the same place. Anyway, no matter what you do, whether you take pills or live your life completely sober, you're gonna end up at the same place. Damn. Very good track. Love the roads. Is that the right word for them? I think it is. Whatever that piano type thing is with the keys. That's not a piano and not an organ. Could be a clav, could be a Rhodes. I think it's a Rhodes in my head. But yeah, Thundercat's fucking nailing it on this entire record. Next song is Stoned. Just like when I have rocks thrown at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god. I'm in for something fucking crazy.
Breaks down the pain.
We get fucking good guitar shit.
Yeah. She breaks down the pain. She grows up the weed. She far from a saint. She's all that I need. She lost in her thoughts, so hardly she speaks. Her mind's always dirty and her soul's never free. She never been a groupie. Just in love with the music. She watched depressive movies. Something from the 30s or the 40s about a dependent housewife. She makes up her bed like she makes up her stories. Awake through the night, then she high from the morning. I wish you could feel me. She never felt nothing. Knock on her door. She let me come in.
I wish she would learn to live. Isolation. She locking the bathroom door.
That little knocking sound.
Baby, let's get stoned.
That's cool.
Put on a record. Can I play you one more song? We can get stoned. I swear to God, heaven feels just like home. Let's go home.
Yeah. In the water, it's shallow like the lies that she tells. Can run from your shadow, can't hide from yourself. She hates that she cries when she's all by herself, and she's always all by herself. She hardly talks in conversation, but when she do, all her words get lost in translation. No, she can't move, cause she paralyzed in fear that she fantasized. The doctor tried to analyze, they cannot find anything that's wrong with her. Her parents never got along with her. I had to make the song for her.
I wish she would learn to live. Isolation, she locking the bathroom door. Baby, let's get stoned. Put on a record. Can I play you one more song? We can get stoned.
I play you one more song?
The slow down drums, dude.
We can get stoned. I swear to God, heaven feels just like home. Let's go home.
Wow. The guitar on that was insane. That's probably my favorite way that he's delved into that kind of song so far, I think. I don't know, just like the feeling of it more than anything is like crazy on that song. I don't know what he did to change it from the rest of the album, but I don't know, he's very good at capturing like a feeling of just like hovering. You know what I mean? Like you're above the ground a little bit when you're listening to it, even if you're like have your eyes completely open and you're just focused on the music. Like it just feels like I'm lifting up from the ground a little bit for some reason. It's the genius cam time. In this song, you can hear Mac talking and dissecting about this girl, saying how she makes up stories and parents never got along with her. And to that, he asks her to get stoned with him and play music. He seems to be inviting her to calm down and states heaven feels like home, which is of course referring to the drugs feeling like heaven. Oh, interesting. Yeah, a lot of be doing the stuff. Just a great vibe. That's all I can really say about it. Yeah, it's just I don't even know what to say. And that's me typically on this channel. But a lot of that song was just like just close your eyes and just let it like flow inside of your fucking body, dude. That was great. Next song is called Shangri-La. La-di-da. Ooh.
Don't be afraid to put your 2 cents in. Might not be able to afford anything, but I'm always up for a bargain.
Oh, the drums.
The dragons are flying south for the winter.
What?
They don't like cold weather either.
Whoa.
Okay. I was driving up to Shangri-La to get my meditation on. I was thinking Lamb of God, she was thinking Saint Laurent. She sold a pussy on Millionaires Avenue. Paper's not the problem, spending money always casual. Why do you whine like your last name was Rothschild? Life been a bitch ever since they let me out the doghouse. No mercy for the docile. Flow is hostile, but don't sleep. The codeine came back to get me high again. Just how super is a supermodel?
It's the house of horizon, so in the village of unusual. If I'm dying young, promise you'll smile at my funeral. Yeah, it's just a rule to follow. Live today cause you can lose tomorrow.
Wow. He's a fucking amazing producer, dude.
Yeah. I am getting ready to sign my life away. The weather's nice today, what a perfect day to die. She kill herself, but she'd rather get married. There's coconut vodka, but she'd rather have cherry. I wish my drug dealer took the Air Max. I can't find my debit card. I told her meet me by the annex, and we can get high by the reservoir. Oh my goodness, girl, you a milkshake, extra large. No, you shouldn't. You said it never get this far. Do you have an extra ticket to the seminar? Show me where all the old records are. She got a brand new dinette set, but she still don't know how to set the table. I told her that this feeling about as good as it gets. Shit, that bitch so unstable. And just how super is a supermodel?
The drum. Oh.
Just how super is a supermodel?
I'm trying to talk.
It's the house of horizon, so in the village of unusual. If I'm dying young, promise you'll smile at my funeral. Yeah, it's just a rule to follow. Live today cause you can lose tomorrow.
Okay. Holy shit. He's so good at like reversing shit and making it sound fucking amazing. How does he do it? I don't know. Dude, that was great. And it was mostly just drums For some of it. The Real World Shangri-La is Rick Rubin's studio in Malibu, California, where Mac hung out in around the summer of 2014. He released a song titled Malibu on his mixtape Face, which is the first time he spent there to recover from a drug abuse. Oh, damn. Thank you, Rick Rubin. Why do you whine like your last name was Rothschild? The Rothschilds are a wealthy Jewish banking family. They originated in Frankfurt, Germany in the 16th century. In the next song, Funny Papers, Mac Miller says somebody died today. I saw this picture of the Funny Papers. Didn't think somebody died on a Friday. Some angry banker or some kind of money trader. Oh, damn. So he like flips it over on the next one. A supermodel is called so due to the appraisal they receive just for their appearance and success in fashion. Mac asks how we know how super or good someone is if we don't know anything about them. We just see the outside. This can be related in many different ways, like how fans see the flash side of an artist and don't see the artist's everyday life and struggles. How super is a supermodel? How fucking super is Mac fucking Miller? So it's about both like the appraisal an artist can receive despite not it being justified in the eyes of their actions. And then also, once again, talking about a girl and how she succumbs to. But that's the first track I think that like has centered in on just Mac. Like just him being the one that's being like over the top with his drug abuse. Because a lot of songs in this album are very much like, hey girl, why you keep doing the drug? But on that one, he's like, I wish I could use my Amex. Because it'd be easier instead of having to withdraw cash to get drugs. And it's very interesting how he finally like takes that spin exactly halfway through the album. I could be wrong, I'm just not paying attention. But he did turn on himself a bit there, which is like not what he's done so far for the most part. Next song is Funny Papers, which is, in my opinion, one of his best songs he has ever made.
Did no one ever teach you how to dance? Nobody ever taught you how to dance? Well, everyone knows how to dance. There's only so much time. Yeah, somebody died today. I saw his picture in the Funny Papers. Didn't think anybody died on a Friday. Some angry banker or some kind of money trader recently divorced or drunk driving down the highway and drove off the bridge to his wedding song. Blew out the bass in the speakers, you could still hear the trouble going. The hospital was useless, and everything was quiet but the music. Recently I only meet peace, went in deep sleep in the same dream. World safe, smile on her face, waiting on the other side. I wonder if you'll take me to the other side, yeah. What your eyes see, too naive for war and that'll screw you. Still bet it all on the glory, hallelujah. I heard the answer in the gibberish of an old drunk. All he said was he's in no rush. If I could just pay my rent by Tuesday, I bet I'd be rich by April Fool's Day. The moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggled constellations in a suitcase. Don't you love silence? Everything quiet but the music.
Dude.
Everything quiet but the music. Do you love silence? Everything quiet but the music. Somebody gave birth to a baby boy. I saw his picture in the Funny Papers. 11 pounds named after his Uncle Gabriel. His mother cried with her lips against his soft face. Why she bring these bright eyes into this dark place? Oh, sweet, sweet oblivion. Way before the information gets settled in. I swear to God I never want to sin again, but I fear that. Yeah, the mind go with age, don't surrender. My mistake, I misplaced all of my remembers. Baby, there's a little vacation in the dresser. Take one for the pressure and two for your temper. Just pay my rent by Tuesday. I bet I'll be rich by April Fool's Day. The moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggled constellations in a suitcase. Don't you love silence? Oh shit, here come the icebreaker. It's danger when he's bringing out the lightsaber. The word's awesome, but he's talking out of turn often. I blew the fuck up, then became the world's problem. Bad hygiene, all about that gross life. Hate to see somebody fucking up their own life. Just roll the dice and put 20 on midnight. Have a feeling we gon' win tonight. Cause when the snake starts slithering, you spot the chameleons. You realize you surrounded by reptilians. Shit, I ain't an innovator, it's a motherfucking illustrator.
Fucking beautiful instrumentation on this one.
Why does it matter at all? Whoa.
That's one of those songs where it really just speaks for itself. Like, what the fuck could I say that's in any way, like, giving any extra than what the song's giving? You know what I mean? Fuck, dude. That piano's so good. And the guitar, too, and the fucking... He's I don't know, the drums he uses on this whole album are so good. They like fit the songs perfectly. Yeah, I've listened to the song a couple times. I've never heard the guitar in the left ear as much as I like thought I had before. The way that it plays with the piano too. Fuck. Really quick, we're gonna do Genius McGee. Friday is supposed to be an exciting and joyous day since it's the start of weekend fun, not a day where something bad happens. In a tragic coincidence, Mac passed away on September 7th, 2018. A Friday. His mother cried with her lips against his soft face. Why'd she bring these bright eyes into this dark place? Mac juxtaposes the bright eyes of the innocent baby boy to the dark place, which is the world and society he has been born into. The song questions whether the state of oblivion and bliss can only be attained when we are born and when we die, which are symbolically both times someone is guaranteed to be seen in the funny papers. The moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggles constellations in his suitcase. Mac is observing at the moon as it appears in morning sign, a sign of good luck. The moon's suitcase is a metaphor for the Earth's atmosphere, either blue sky, that prevents one from observing the constellations behind it. Smuggle constellation, that's fucking crazy. Because when the snake starts slithering, you spot the chameleons, you realize you're surrounded by reptilians. When those around you show their sinister intentions and behaviors, you are better able to seek those who have your best interests at heart. But you'll realize you're surrounded by reptilians just further that analyzing those around you in such ways will alienate you from anyone, making it seem like no one is at your side. Damn. Should I, an innovator, just motherfucking illustrator? Mac, as an artist, is able to point out the problems that he sees in the world and within himself and articulate them through his creativity, but that skill doesn't always pair with the skill of solving said problems. That's the whole album, isn't it? People are very good at just, like, telling other people how they should live their lives. Like, he uses the lens of this other girl he's talking to throughout most of the album, and, like, saying she abuses drugs, and she can't stop it, and she knows that it's bad for her, but she wants to anyway. And yet he fell into the same cycle. And that's what eventually led to his passing. So it's a lot of like, you can tell people what you know to be true and what is factual and what can help you get out of the place that you're in, but you can't do it yourself. And that's just like fucking poetic. Next song is called Excelsior, just like the sword that I used to kill my enemies. Here's something I'm gonna deduce myself. I know. V-trap motherfucking lyric analysis. Not really lyrics, but thematically. Last time he's talking about this kid who's brought into the world and brought into this like dark place. And then for the first time on the album, on the very next track, he uses kid vocals. Almost like a reflection of that. Like it's these kids playing on the playground. Yeah, and the last song he's talking about how like this kid's brought into a dark world. Why was she taken out of the beauty of like, you know, not even being born yet and brought into this dark place? And then here we have these kids who are trying to make the most of it in what they're put into, which is, yeah. Shout out to me. Very basic analysis, but I can do it now.
Yeah. On 4th Street, the orphan children play on a jungle gym. Little Timmy broke his arm again on the monkey bars. Johnny's dad got a nicer car than all the other kids. He becomes the alpha and picks on everybody else. Max protects Claire from all the bullies. Claire always wished she was as pretty as Julie. The boys always chase Julie around the sandbox. Claire just waits till she gets picked up by her grandpa. All of this before the brainwash starts. Before they get polluted, start thinking like adults. Life is fantasy and somersaults and before the world tear apart imagination. Before there were rules, before there were limits. Your only enemies were
Brussels sprouts and spinach.
me, I used to want to be a wizard. When did life get so serious? Whatever happened to apple juice and cartwheels?
Whatever happened to apple juice and cartwheels?
Dude, yeah. So I was kind of right. Like, that whole song's about, like, how when you're a kid, everything is beautiful, and then as you get brought into the world, like, as you get older, it becomes a much darker place because you get used to everything around you more, and, like, have to contribute to society and, like, get used to fucking contributing to, like, being a person who, like, supports others. Like how he alluded to on Funny Papers. Crazy. Y'all can kill me in the head right now. Genius McGee. Johnny's dad got a nicer car than all the other kids. If the kids were orphans, it's a lie when Johnny speaks about his father. This could be interpreted as the main theme of the song. Imagination before being in here with reality. Oh, they're all orphan kids. And he's like, yeah, my dad has a good car. Wow. To those of us growing up, make sure to raise your next generation of children well and give them the best childhood they can have before they are going to be asking these questions when they grow older. You know it's getting real too, and delusional Thomas himself is also reminiscing harmoniously with Mac about the good old days. Oh, it's his alter ego. He's talking to himself. Fuck. And then the ending part, Mac in these lines is letting loose of bringing out his inner child. He says these words as if he's casting magic spells, which ties him back into him being a wizard when he was a kid. The instrumental also picks up around this time and gets notably more lighthearted. Oh, so it's like an instrumental. Oh, he's like instrumentally alluding back to his childhood. Fuck, dude. That was great. Love that one. Next song is Transformations, featuring Delusional Thomas, aka his alter ego, supposedly. I did not know this. Let's run it.
Just kidding. But everything when I do my features, man, it's gotta be fucking crazy, bro. But it's gotta be right, bro. Yeah, come on, crazy, man. These features for the hip-hop world, like, they take us so seriously, man. It's really just on clocks.
Alright, told me what you need to do.
I'm a lover, so I gotta keep right. I mean, when you're dealing with DJ Clockwork, you're dealing with someone that A, knows his hip-hop.
He knows his hip-hop. He's a student of the game, and he treats his bars like a, good husband.
There's a beer up there.
There's a beer in the fridge. Grab the Tecate and then the Pacifico, because one's a bottle and one's a can. I don't know how much I'm trying to go in. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Okay, so. Psychopathic thinker, hyperactive drinker. Blew my shit up with a thumb up like Henry Winkler. My bitch like a king cover, put it in her sphincter. Your bitch like a bad fart.
All she do is linger.
What? Oh, let me try that again. Okay, I got it.
Alright.
So, I'm a psychopathic thinker, hyperactive drinker. I blew my shit up with a thumb up like Henry Winkler. My bitch like a king cover, put it in her sphincter. Your bitch like a bad fart.
All she do is linger.
Shit, I should've been a singer. I should've been Kurt Schilling. Would've had a sinker. Ahead of y'all chilling. You're looking at my blinkers. Rappers are some bumblebees, pulling out your stingers. Yeah, I'm getting high, smoking weed again.
Leave for the lows.
For the medium. Couple of my homies were on CNN. I changed the channel once they went into commercial. Yeah, delusional Waldo Emerson. Just like you, I love football and lesbians. Never deal with bitches, these bitches are some thespians. Save the drama for your motherfucking mama. Oh Jesus, who's a rapper with the gold penis? Put away your money, scrub, I ain't doing no features. Say your motherfucking drill, bitch, I'm young Jehovah. In the backyard with pads on, running Oklahomas. Get low.
It sounds like a mat. It sounds like a lighter flick, that one part. Like that. Okay, say what you will about the meanings in play here. We can agree that that's a bad song, right? Yeah, I think we can agree that's a pretty bad song. I think it's a symptom of, like, around this time, a lot of people who were, like, in experimental hip-hop were kind of just, like, fucking around with shit to see what would stick. And most of this album does stick, but there's, like, the weird stuff that rappers do where it's, like, the low voice, weird lyrics. and like high voice weird lyrics type thing. Like I know Tyler the Creator did it at this time too, and it's like no one looks back on those and is like, that's the peak of this artist for sure. Yeah, I didn't like that one like at all. Even if it's like a metaphorical, like, whoa, wait a minute, like let's look at the Genius McGee over here. Yeah, most of this is like his what is it? His engineer, DJ Clockwork asked Mac to do a feature on a song of his, but Clock asked him if he could use it in Delusional Thomas's voice, which is his alter ego. That's like horrorcore, which is like, all right, cool. Why is it on fucking Balloonerism? That's not to say like I don't think it should be on here. I personally don't, because it kind of throws everything off of the album. But I just don't like that kind of song from any rapper or anyone. And maybe it's some people's thing. Cool. Not for me. That was pretty bad. Next song is called Manakins, but spelled weird. Okay. So my car's turning on or something. Okay. Oh, okay. We out here.
Yeah. Well, my good days are exactly like the bad ones. My bitch say that I defy the laws of attraction. I've always been terrified of ending up normal.
Interesting pacing here.
Things that we all search for end up finding us. God is like the school bell, he gon' tell you when your time is up. Shit just end up working out. Why do we wonder why it does? Yeah, so I asked God to take me on a perfect day. Swear I saw him crying, don't know why everyone's sure it's rain. Education system, but I feel we only learn from change. Every time I think about it, shit just starts to hurt my brain. Problems
like a train,
we can't solve
almost.
always
It's
seem
like
to be my favorite ones. Life just gets so boring, playing superhero makes it fun. But why is heroism so close to heroin? Tell you that you need to sleep, and suddenly you do. Scared you're gonna wake up as someone who isn't you. We've all been down that road before, poured alcohol on open sores. Nobody can hurt me if I go inside and close the door. Not scared of growing old and dying, feel this where the answer lives. We wear the garments, everybody needs to dress the mannequins.
Very weird track, at least like production-wise. Interesting. I personally did not love it. I don't know why. I think mainly just because it's like it doesn't go anywhere. It just seemed like, I don't know, a lot of the verses felt a little off. But I didn't hate it. I hated the last one, but I don't hate this one. Yeah, very weird track. Very weird, like, lyrically and production-wise. I'm a motherfucking genius. Manakins is about no matter what you do, God is always watching him by your side. That's why Mac is talking about God in this song. Every time Mac is doing something bad, he gets the feeling that he is gonna die as if God is talking with him. Oh. They tell you that you need sleep and suddenly you do, scared you're gonna wake up as someone who isn't you. Mac is saying that he feels like the person that he is when he is miserable and staying up all night and thinking it's more him than when he is happy and healthy. This is a sentiment echoed by many troubled minds, including Van Gogh and the philosopher Soren Kierkegaard. Huh. Yeah, very weird track. Didn't love that one, but yeah. Next song is called Rick's Piano. Just like my buddy Rick, when I play piano at his house.
Josh?
Yes?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin, who?
Rick Rubin's piano.
Hey! Yes.
Not fucking around.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Wake up. Open up your eyes, I told you wake up. All of y'all are still bitches, but a smile just in place of your makeup. The best is yet to come. Yeah. What? Yeah. E.T.'s not dead, he's just a little bit faded. Please don't give me any credit, that's how people get jaded. Please don't nod your head, and please don't tell me I made it. Cause people start to get worse once they think they the greatest. The best is yet to come. Yeah. I told her it'd get better soon. I probably should've told her when she was in a better mood. She looking at me like anyone except for you. I had to go to California, she wished that I never moved. I said, baby,
The best is yet to come.
yeah. And I wonder if the blind mice even wanna see. I wonder if the deaf father ever hear his daughter scream. Is there a heaven? Can you see the God in me? I don't know, probably. But for now we'll keep waiting. Cause
The best is yet to come.
yeah. And I wonder if the truth come with a song. And if it do, will we ever get to sing along? Spend her paycheck on that lingerie, she's scared to put it on. She never let her boyfriend see her in a thong, but
The best is yet to come.
I shot myself on my birthday, fell into the ocean. Listened to their voices, I was lost in the commotion. None of us are chosen, now forgive them for their ignorance. But what's a man gotta do for a little bliss? Fuck the future!
The best is yet to come.
What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Oh my God. What does that feel like? I wonder what does that feel like? Oh my God. What does that feel like? 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 Oh my God.
Dude, I almost started tearing up. Holy shit. Whoa. Wow. All throughout that song, I was thinking, like, he keeps repeating, what does death feel like? Like, oh my god, like, I can't even imagine how that feels. And then he went on to experience it. And it's just, how do you even equate that to... How do you even, like, think about that? You know? Like, he asked that question so much, and then he's not even here anymore. Like, you can't even quantify how that feels in your head. Like, if you try to think about, like, what death feels like, you can't, because you have no idea. But he knows. He knows now. Shit. God, most of this review's been, like, funny. You're having fun listening to an album. Dude. That was amazing. Hate to bring down the mood, but genius McGee. In 2014, while in the midst of a darkening struggle with depression and substance abuse, Mac infamously spent time at Rick Rubin's iconic studio, Shangri-La, after drunk dialing Rick while on a trip to Europe. I was like, Rick, dude, I'm so fucked up, will you help me? So I went and kicked it with them for the summer in Malibu and got clean. Here, Mac keeps the ongoing theme of most of his songs, talking about death and the curiosity surrounding what it entails and what's to come after. Yeah. Delusional Thomas saying this line takes a particularly significant meaning. Delusional Thomas is a persona that often grapples with deep self-doubt, confusion, negativity, and existential crisis. For him, declaring the best yet to come is a moment of self-affirmation and hope amidst the chaos. I wonder if the blind mice even want to see is a great line. That's crazy. Please don't give me any credits. People get jaded. Please don't nod your head, and please don't tell me I made it, because people start to get worse once they think that they're the greatest. During the time frame of the song's creation, Mac was still on the up and up. This is prior to the release of Good AM, The Divine Feminine swimming in unfortunately circles. All albums that grew his popularity with his fan base and placed him higher and higher in people's catalog. In this time, he's beginning to receive more and more credit, nods to his success, and fans of his music telling him he's made as an artist. He's wary of this, refusing to acknowledge his growth as he's afraid of becoming distanced from the artist he was when he got there, the artist he got there as. He doesn't want to become jaded or corrupt by the success, becoming a sellout or turning on his fan base and his own people in any way. Mac wants to be an artist, but clearly is suspicious even of himself as he becomes a worldwide success. Yeah, it's the thing of, like, once you get that sort of popularity, you kind of lose that inner quality of yourself that you were when you started out, because you think that when you know that you're worth something, you don't lose that drive just yet, maybe, but you lose that sense of, like, hunger to make it because you already have. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I fucking teared up, dude. What the hell? His albums do get me to do that sometimes, because he's very good at, like, bringing up topics, and especially in light of his death, it's like bringing up things that, like, looking back on them are so sad to hear from him, and then become even sadder based on how his life turned out. Next song is the final song, Tomorrow We'll Never Know. I'm not gonna tell a joke. I'm done. 11 minutes. Okay. This is gonna be a trip. Here we go. That bass is crazy.
Do you fear that you'll have no control? You walk through this world with your head above water, shoes made of copper just trying to float. The lake's frozen over. Look down at yourself. What staring back doesn't please you. The man don't believe you. He sees through the lies that you tell. Cards in your hand, you're looking at nothing. You wonder when God will just listen and give you a break. And he says, see, living and dying are one and the same. straw, a moon made of water. You swim to the shore. You can try your best escaping, the universe is breaking. You say you can't take it no more. The pressure is building like buildings you jump from. Wishing that wishing could lift this conundrum. The streets that you walk on are shallow, but do you feel as big as your shadow? No.
Wow.
Dream just like we do. Do they dream just like we do? Do they love just like we do? Do they love just like we do? Do they feel just like we do?
Yellow. Still got 2 minutes. Wow. In my interpretation, personally, very basic, there's that phone ringing for like most of the song, right? In my head, what I began to think was like, Matt kind of cuts out like halfway through. Or like 3 minutes in of an 11-minute song. The rest of it is just that noise of him going, goop, 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 whatever. It's like, it sounds like a pinging noise, like a submarine or something. And then you have that phone ringing sound. Or like the phone like sending a signal over sound, right? In my head, it's almost like once he dips out, like he's gone. And the remaining noises are like signals or indications of someone reaching out, right? Like as if like the goop, goop, goop is like a signal from Mac, and the phone call is like a signal from us to him. And that's kind of like the connection that plays throughout the rest of the song, almost. Like we have the drums, we have the bass for most of it, and then we have the telephone and the submarine noise, whatever thing. And it's like a call between both the listener and Mac to reach a point together, but they don't exactly connect. And that loss of a connection is brought upon by the fact that he's no longer here. That's my interpretation of it. It's probably completely different, but in my head I was like, that kind of makes sense to me. So yeah, last Genius McGee time. Do they dream just like we do? In this chorus, Mac is talking about dead people. He questions what happens when someone dies and if they have a connection like humans, perhaps spiritually in the afterlife. So it's like, do the people who have passed feel the way that we do living on Earth? The song ends with the line, give you a chance to start over, hinting that if he could, he would want to go back and help his addiction and avoid his overdose, living a healthy life. Continuing, a long, dreamy, and sort of depressing synth sound can be heard, alongside tracks of kids laughing and playing in the background. This could be Mac expressing that he misses his past and realizing growing up was a struggle to bear with, and not to mention the depression and drug addiction along with it. Along towards the last few minutes, sound of a phone ringing can be heard fading in. This is what some would consider a final casting call, as this phone could be something that refers to one of Mac's friends calling him the day he overdosed, post-overdose. Calling multiple times to multiple voicemail responses, yet the phone never answers, leading his friends to realizing he has passed and he is gone. Oh, shit. So it's not like a connection between the person, or between the listener and between Mac, but it's more of like a, once he leaves, he ends the song with, give you a chance to start over, he'd start all over again, but then in reaching out to him to like help him and assist him through the time that he's going through, he doesn't pick up. because he can't. Shit. Damn, dude. Personally, I mean, in that case, that length is justified. Holy shit. I didn't really think about it in that way. Yeah, it's like he's there for the 3 minutes, and then that remaining bit of the song, like the 7 minutes or so, is like the time since he's been gone. Right? Yeah, he cuts out at the 5 minute mark, and then we have about 7 minutes left. In my head, I was like, wait a minute, he died in 2018. There's about 7 minutes of song remaining. It was 7 years since he passed then. Yeah, 7 years of 2018, 2025. So it could be like each minute's a year that he hasn't been around or something. Damn, okay. Well, that was Balloonerism. Started off very much like kind of as usual type of thing, where it's like, I am addicted to drugs and I can't get off of them, and then this other person's addicted to drugs to get off of them, and then as it goes on, it gets into the more emotional stuff, and then we have that weird fucking song with his horror persona, and then the last 2 tracks just play with the concept of death like insanely, which is just scary in a way. Overall, really enjoyed it a lot more than I expected, but then again, I love Mac Miller's stuff that I've heard, so I wasn't really expecting this to be bad in any way. But like Circles, it has that thing where just the fact that he's no longer with us is kind of what like digs into that raw emotional factor. Like, if this came out in 2014 when he intended for it to be released, it'd be a thing where like we look back on it and it's like, oh, well, we should have known this whole time. But with this album, it's like he knew himself actively, and yet he chose not to get out of it. And in that choice, he still has these thoughts of like, I hope I can get to a better place, I hope I can improve and change, but I also wonder what life's like on the other side of the fence, you know what I mean? Like he was enamored with the concept of death, not as like a solution to his problems, but like as a potential, like what is there? You know, like what is there that's different from here? Do people in the afterlife think the way that we do? I understand why his label didn't want him to release it in 2014. I'm sure they were like, this is weird. don't put it out. But I think had it released at that time, it would have been definitely one of his like an upper echelon of his albums for sure, and showed his potential a lot more clearly. So that was Balloonerism. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, or listen to the album yourself for your own opinion. I plan to react to more stuff soon. Thank you guys for watching the Hallucinations video. That video kind of went more popular than I expected. If you haven't watched it, I released an Amine video recently, regarding the new Amine album. Check it out here. I feel like these videos, the thing with them is that depending on the popularity of the artist and or the popularity of the album itself, people will watch them. I don't know what Mac Miller's fan base is currently, but if you are a Mac Miller fan, then thank you for join the ride with me. But also, I don't see myself reacting to albums purely because of their popularity. I kind of just like think of an album that I'm meaning to listen to and check it out. Like, I didn't react to the new Hallucinations because it was popular. I reacted to it because I thought it'd be cool. Or the new Amine, I thought it'd be cool. You know what I mean? I just find albums that I think are interesting to listen to and want to react to them. So that's what I did with this one, and with the ones I've done in the past, what I'm gonna do in the future. So even if it has like 2 listeners, I'll probably make a video on it just for fun. And then also, these videos don't get monetized because I play the whole album in full. So the best thing you can do to support me right now is either follow me on social media or subscribe to me on this channel and share the videos to your friends if they're interested. You know what I mean? If they like an album and want to see me react to it, you can leave it in the comments, something like that. My goal is not to like get popular with this channel, just kind of just like put my thoughts and opinions out there. But I love seeing people relate to what I'm thinking when I listen to a record and like enjoy the reactions that I put out. So if you are enjoying these videos, then give it a like, subscribe, share it around, anything like that. And I'll see you very soon. Peace.